So surprised that I'm not hearing any backlash from some of the things I've seen in this movie. This movie has some real raw, eye-popping, just really raw and real moments in this movie that I'm so surprised that I've seen in a movie. And it's good that this movie's not getting any backlash, because this movie is able to get all of the attention and the great recognition that this movie totally deserves to get. Moonlight, written and directed by Barry Jenkins. I had never heard of Barry Jenkins before, but after watching this, I am sure I will see more from him. I had been dying to see this thing for some months now. This movie's like in only 4 to 6 theaters, but I finally went out and seen this thing, and I have to say, wow, the visuals in this movie, Barry Jenkins did a great job with the visuals and the colors and the backgrounds, and just certain colors just pop right out at you. And the camera's always on the move in this movie. Sometimes in some scenes it's on the move too much. It make you dizzy. But other than that, visually this movie is spectacular. This movie, for one thing, I can say, to sum it all up, this movie is just, it's sad. To say it in 1 word or 3-second review, this movie is a sad movie. It touches you some way. I feel like in some way, I feel like a douche to say this movie is great or good because of just how sad this movie is. This movie stars Mahershala Ali, and Naomi Harris. Let's get this out. I'm gonna just get this out the way right now. Naomi Harris was tremendous in this movie. She was amazing. I like Naomi Harris ever since I seen her in 28 Days Later. Her being in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, I'm not too sure about, but I am a fan of her. But everyone in this movie is spectacular. The whole entire cast is spectacular. Everyone is great in their role, no matter what time. There's no weak link in this movie at all in terms of characters or cast members. This movie follows the story of a boy named Chiron, and the movie shows 3 stages of his life: as a little kid, as a teen, and as a grown man. The movie follows the issues he goes through internally. He deals with a lot internally. He deals a lot at home with his drug-addicted mother, Naomi Harris, and the social issues in his neighborhood he has with the other boys. Mahershala Ali is a drug dealer that begins to become a big brother figure to this kid because he sees something in him and exactly how he was when he was a kid, and he just takes a liking to him and just becomes a big brother to him because he has no other male figures in his life. This movie hits really hard with me on male emotions and feelings. What is the social narrative on how males should be and things like that, and how much of a struggle it can be as a child, no matter what color skin or what nationality, but not having a dependent parent there in your life, especially at the crucial and critical moments, how rough that could be for a kid. You see this character Chiron being really socially awkward, which makes this movie hard to watch at times. Not in a bad way in terms of the movie, but it just shows how tough things are as a kid. And he's just really in the shell in his life, and he has no one really to break it out to except for Juan, who is Mahershala Ali. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil things. I want to make this a non-spoiler video, but Moonlight was a very, very good movie. It was a great movie. I thought it would be a little better, but nonetheless, I will have to say that Moonlight is an 86 out of 100. This was a great movie. I can't wait to see more things from Barry Jenkins. If you've seen Moonlight, get in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. If you're new here, check the playlist for other movie reviews, sports content. Until the next video, thanks for listening. I'm out.